Kiss FM. It's the big scoop, the big scoop.
Okay, so
I want to start by looking at relationships that are falling apart. They're breaking. Even the Juju man could not save them. And we are looking at none other than Amber. Her name is Amber Macau.
Okay.
But on social media, most guys know her as Amber Ray, a socialite, whom I was corrected. I thought she was a failed socialite. I was told no. Her husband is a failed politician, or her ex-husband is a failed politician.
But she's not a failed
She's
socialite.
a successful socialite.
Okay, what? Okay, how do you describe, or how do you
first time we introduced
define a successful or failed socialite?
She's living off of her Instagram thought photos.
Okay.
Off of her Trollope photos.
So like her booty and her face is paying her bills.
Yes.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yes. Although I wonder how much she's getting from it, because we're about to see just how much it is, given that her husband Zahir, very wealthy man, he's no longer in the picture.
Okay.
He was footing all of her bills for her and her son.
Yes, Zahir Zihand, that's a personal friend, and actually we even hosted him here on the show.
Now see,
when things went south in their relationship, when there were videos of her or pictures surfaced on various pages on Facebook.
On Mpasho. It was on Mpasho.co.ke. Then everyone picked it up from there, of her visiting a Juju man.
Yes.
A witch doctor.
But she came out and said that she was an actor. She was in a Nigerian movie.
What was he shooting? Because we've been looking for it for 3 years.
Today,
3 years now.
Released.
It's never been released.
You know, there are people who go like, there are productions that have been, in the pipeline for the last 10 years.
Bruh.
Yes. Like legit. But anyway, you continue.
Hekaya za Bunwasi. Look at that Kiswahili.
So,
now what happened was she took to social media and followed in the steps of the queen socialite, the queen Trollope, Vera Sidika, and gave us a press statement about her failed relationship, her garbage marriage, and she's opting out. And what she said was, look, I'm no longer married to Zahir, and I'd appreciate it if people stopped associating me with him. I am now a single woman. I will be taking care of my business, and I will be taking care of my son. And other than that, I am also no longer a Muslim.
You know, I respect the fact that majority of this socialites use Instagram and social media in the right way, because they know that this is the same place where I put out my relationship. And the moment that relationship is dead, this is the same place and the same platform where I will come and tell my fans that, you know what, it's free for all. It's over.
She was just announcing that the store is open.
Yes.
She was just announcing the store is open. If you have the money, the store is open. However, I can tell you one person who's definitely laughing.
Wow.
Zahir's first wife.
Okay.
Because Amber Ray had actually heaped, as in insult upon insult on this poor woman.
You know, you said something. You said garbage. As in, did she like say the relationship between her and Zahir was garbage?
It's garbage. It's
That's
done.
what she said.
If it weren't garbage, they'd still be together.
Wow. So, if you want to see
together.
the press statement, she released like a press statement, right?
Yes.
Like Vera Sidika did after she separated with Otil Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to see the press statement, if you want to know what's happening in Amber Ray's life, if you're interested in Amber Ray,
or if you want to see the photo of her with them Chawi, please go to mpasho.co.ke.
Remember, that's how we do right here on mpasho.co.ke. Sorry, on Breakfast with the Stars, because this is the big scoop. Every time Chim tells us about a story, it goes live on the Mpasho page. So please log on to mpasho.co.ke and just find out who's Amber Ray. Did she go to Mchawi? Is she single? Are you interested? Because you know what? That's how we do every single morning, every Friday, right here on Breakfast with the Stars.
All the nutty little beats.
She only drinks wine when you give her reggae and calypso. Okay, that's what they say. Move, Laban. And I'm thinking these are the boys who will take the Kenyan music industry to the next level, because you know what? They're serious and they're intelligent. You know, you can be dope, you can be talented, but without something in between your ears, in a kwatuni shida. They say that, and I'm saying that because I saw on Twitter the drama that is going on between my business partner Mokitele and Ethics.
Yes,
Ethics who have no ethics at all. And you know what? I was in the States when Ethics, made their break, and he went ahead and he decided, you know what, he's going to jump on that. He tried calling me. I told him, yo, bro. Me, I can see problems from a mile away, and I know problems. Problems come when there's an issue of, understanding. Little intellectual understanding.
First of all, also your boy Tele is not innocent in this, because he says by his own admission, I knew it was going to be a difficult job, but I still took it nonetheless.
I told him, and he was told by many other people. But anyway, that's a story that we're going to discuss later on the show, because that's another big scoop on its own.
Indeed.
But right about now, though, so from witchcraft that did not work for a particular relationship, and now another socialite has decided to go on social media and release another press statement.
Yes.
This is Breakfast with the Stars. The time now is 27 past 7. And yes, the big scoop does continue.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop, the big scoop.
Okay, so from Amber Rose, now she's single. For all the people who want to, like, just know how single she is, go to mpasho.co.ke. Jim, continue.
We're now moving into social media suicide. And
this is where I keep quiet. I'm not going to talk.
Shafi's best friend of the moment or the hour, Kobi Kihara.
Come on. Yes, I told you we were doing a social experiment.
We were actually in studio, you and myself and Adele, when this came about. And we realized Kobi had been jacking photos from Pinterest
and many other places,
and claiming them as her own.
Okay.
Right? And let no one lie to you, because I saw she posted something, a statement saying her Instagram is curated.
She's curated.
Listen, it can be curated.
Photos, she does all sorts of stuff, and she's a content developer.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I didn't go after her for the shoes.
Yes.
Because the shoes, she was curating content.
Okay.
The food, where she said she cooked it, she even gave the
recipe.
The recipe.
And brought in her mother into
and apparently she found one of the ingredients in her mother's fridge. And then this thing for picking someone's child and claiming them. Auntie who? Auntie Angiangoa. And then the mother jumps in the comments and says, whose auntie are you? I don't know you. Who are you?
Related?
Are we related?
Hey.
Do I know you? No, ain't me? Kobi Kihara decided, you know what? Enough is enough. I am done. And she committed social media seppuku. She deleted her accounts.
Wow.
She has taken a break. But not before another friend of, not even your friend, Adele's friend, Dennis Itumbi, tried to jump out of the friend zone by tweeting her and telling her, please mark my tweet, screenshot it, save it, so that you know when you come out of this dark, trying time, who had your back. Look at this man trying to jump out of the friend zone.
Wow. You know what? We're going to discuss more on what Dennis Itumbi did. But the truth of the matter is, Kobi Kihara is no longer on social media. She's shut down all her accounts. And you can confirm that by going to mpasho.co.ke right about now.
Yes, sir.
All the nutty little details we picked up this week on Kiss FM's The Big Scoop.
Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B, Girls Like You. I know, Chim, you have an issue with this particular song, but I don't get it, because you know what, it's a dope song. It reminds me of the World Cup and will always remind me of the World Cup in Russia. Yes, I get it. They did not have to add Cardi B at the end. But you know what? She's trending. She's what's selling right now. And for Maroon 5, if they want to appeal to the younger audience, if they want to trend, if they want to be relevant, they had to just bring her in, just get some of that Cardi sauce.
My problem with the song is that the song is a nice song. It's a quality song. My problem is that it's not about, it teaches men that there's a unicorn. There's a special someone somewhere. Bruh, me, I'm all about noble masculinity. Teach men to be better. Be better, do better. Bruh, me, I don't have time for this.
Wait, Adele is not here for us to have these conversations, boss. So can we just move on? This is Breakfast with the Stars. The time now is about 37 past 7. And yes, it's all about
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop, the big scoop.
Well, remember, every time the story goes live, you can catch it on mpasho.co.ke. So as you're sitting there enjoying all the gossip and, you're with your popcorn, you've even forgotten that you're supposed to go to work. We're still on that tip of social media suicide. And, yes, Jim, you're telling us about Kobi Kihara. Because I can say it. People have already decided that I'm the one who forced her to quit social media. But that's not the case.
It's not.
Because, my post to her, technically, let me just set the record straight, was very, very, categorical. I just told her, yo, Kobi, Wagwan, this picture is so dope. It's amazing. But I saw it somewhere else. I didn't know it was yours. That's all I said. How things just went from 0 to 1 million. So quick, I don't understand. Plus also KOT, led by, that guy with the fat stomach. It's called Sir Alexis. How the guy decided to become the DCIO of Twitter. How guys went and now, found out all the other things. That I can't be blamed. I can't be blamed for that. And the fact that now my boy, Dennis Itumbi, is trying now to like give her a shoulder to lean on when she comes back to social media.
Jumping out the friend zone.
Come on, attack a dem. I said me too.
Mazi.
As in I never saw that one coming.
But I remember you saying that he's the chairman of the Mafisi.
No, he's not. He's the chairman of Timadel.
Oh.
Yes, no, he's not part of Team Mafisi, bruh.
We should also make him the chairman of the friend zone.
He's the chairman of the friend zone.
Mazi.
Because, okay, technically, what did he say? And why are you writing to someone who's not on social media?
This guy was like, listen, screenshot this message. This message of hope.
What was
when
the
you
message?
Come back.
Alimwambia nini before that?
Literally, this is what he said.
Yes.
Screenshot this message of hope. So when you come back, you can see the guys who have your back and those who don't. What do you think he's playing at?
But maybe he wasn't talking about himself. He was just telling Kobi that, you know what, social media is a savage garden. Then there are many people who pretend to be your friends are not your friends. Maybe that's what he was trying to say.
DM. DM. That's what DMs
don't go on the TL.
That's what DMs
when you go on the TL, you want something more. Anyway, so now Kobi Kihara is no more on
She's
Instagram.
not on social media.
She's not on Twitter.
No.
Yes, but what changed? What happened?
I don't know. I think the pressure became too much. And the thing is, she's not the only celebrity who has, in the past, lived a fake life on social media. We have Annalisa Muigai, who came out to tell us that she had been working hard at the gym and had lost weight without putting on any muscle mass anywhere other than just losing fat.
Okay. And
Kenyans were like, nah, bruh, miss me with that one.
Yes.
There is Huda Monroe when she decided she's a farmer.
Okay, I remember that one. She was a potato farmer.
Yeah.
Was it tomato?
A tomato. There are so many.
But the thing is this, as I say it, and I'm going to say it again, majority of people out there who live their life based on what other people are posting on social media, trust me, you're going about it the wrong way.
All the nutty little details we picked up this week on Kiss FM's The Big Scoop.
Lani with Done For Me playing right here on Breakfast with the Stars. The time now is about 15 minutes to the top of the hour. That is 15 minutes to 8 o'clock. And yes, we're still on that tip of the big scoop on Kiss. And it's all about social media suicide.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop. The big scoop.
So, according to Mpasha Dusia.ke and the gossip peddler, or is it the gossip baron Chim, yes, we can confirm that Kobi Kihara has shut down all her Instagram, Facebook, Twitter accounts. And I don't know why, because it looked like she was like recovering, because I remember she tried to tell us that she was curating content, and then she realized, damn, guys are still coming for me. And then she edited that comment.
She even came out and thanked Asbel Kiprop for providing Kenyans with something new to talk about.
She actually even jumped on the hashtag Kobi Kihara challenge by herself.
Yes.
So I thought, you know what, she's doing well. She had decided to take it in like a man. But now the fact that now she's just shut it down, I'm like, yo.
No thick skin.
Wow. Because I remember the last video I saw on her page, because she blocked me everywhere, was when she was crossing the streets of New York. And I was like, yo, dude, you're joking. You're in America. Libel laws in the States are like hectic. They might come for you there. But you know what? Due to public demand, we had to bring the DCIO, the guy who found out all those other pictures. Because between Chim and I, we only went for the salad.
Yeah.
Because we love salad. We're salad type of guys. Plus also, the reason as to why I think that salad photo was very, very important to my life is because I know of chicks out there who've lost in their relationships because they can't cook. And their boyfriends are always like saying, wezi enda kupika, wezi tengeneza salad kama ya Kobi Kihara. Kumbe hiyo yalikuwa Jack kutoka Pinterest. So we brought the DCIO, the guy who found out that the rest of it was more than the salad. And his name is Sir Alexis.
You really have to bring me
KOT. Please tell us, bro, why did you do this to Kobi Kihara?
No, when I saw that picture of salad, I went to her Instagram and then I started checking the other photos. So,
and how did you know? As in, what made you?
No, the shoes got me attention, and the captions. They're looking very amazing, and the legs, And I think someone commented on one of my tweets and said, maybe hizo miguu anatudanganya pia.
Oh.
So now I started looking for the shoes. Then I found one which was like from UK, a shop in UK, and then she had captioned like it has. Then I checked another one she had posted like about last night, and it was not a photo. So I was like, hey,
come on,
what is happening?
So from there,
after I shared those two photos, now it was KOT now went to our Instagram, and then another everything, including the baby. So
you're not the one who got the baby?
No, I'm not the one who got the baby. Because
I'm thinking
I didn't get everything.
The guy who got the baby, man.
I think after some time, guys realized like because the baby was released around 12, no, not around 1, and then guys realized like, let's check everything.
Yes.
So after they check now,
so they scrutinized every picture on her page.
It's like auditing our own page.
Yes.
Now when she came back in the evening and she released that apology, little she didn't know like we had seen this post and she had edited.
Okay.
So now
she was still trying to take us for a ride.
Yeah, she was still like trying to.
I think apologized to poor.
I think the first thing was trying for her is she was trying to be in denial, which is not okay. Yeah, it didn't work for her because I even told her, Kobi, we can see this post was edited like an hour ago. Why are you taking us for a ride? So I think finally it sank into her like it is not working. And you know this problem of you like being caught in a problem, then you bring on some guys.
Being caught in a lie.
Yes. Then you bring in some guys on board and they're all over Instagram saying, you must be very strong, Nini, please. Just face your mistakes, accept,
and move on.
Yes,
we know all the tricks.
Yes, we don't dwell on things.
KOT know all the
tricks. Right now, we've already forgotten about it. We don't dwell on things, but don't lie to yourself like these people, they are not supporting you. So if they come to Instagram, because I saw most of them, hey, you must have several. We are not hating on your lifestyle. It is not genuine. Why can we hate something?
Not a lifestyle. It's not.
Why could we hate something which is not genuine actually?
Okay. That is the DCIO of KOT.
Such passion.
Such passion. Yes, we do not hate on your lifestyle. If it's legit lifestyle, we'll celebrate you. But if it's fake, we'll come for you. The time now is 8:15 and it's so extremely cold, but you know what, we don't care because guess what, we have Chim from pasha.co.ke in studio serving us some really hot gossips. And you know what, if you're just joining us, I can tell you for free, man, tumetoka mbali. Yes, so we started with what, Chim?
We first started with
witchcraft that never worked.
Then we moved on to social media suicide, and now we are looking at socialites prostitution. And here, by the way, big shout out to the BBC for this one. They did a really, really proper story.
Okay.
They managed to get Bridget Cheng to open up and speak about how she has managed to claw her way from abject poverty, living in Kibera.
Being a house girl.
Yes, being a house girl. To being one of the most recognizable socialites in the country.
Okay.
And by her own estimation, leading a life that she never dreamed she'd ever dream. Rocking shoes that cost as much as some cars.
Okay. And traveling all the way to Dubai.
Man, Singapore, Malaysia.
Yeah.
And she opened up and said, at the end of the day, if you want $1 million, and I quote, if you want $1 million, you must do something worth $1 million.
Okay.
I think she meant for her, when she wants $1 million, she must sleep with a man worth $1 million.
Wow. And
because
all this was on BBC.
Yes, and
I hear even BBC opened like another portal to just run this particular story.
Even had their they created an entirely different
website for her
domain just for that.
Okay, so what was the story about?
The story was about sugar daddies, sponsors.
I think for BBC they just wanted to be like politically correct. I think it was just young people and prostitution. That is that was the moral or the theme of the story.
Yes,
how young girls sleep with the men for money.
Yes,
because you can get young dudes out there with money who will pay you to sleep with them. It's not only young girls sleeping with older men. Because I looked at the story and I was like, yo, this story is not just about the age factor. Because sugar daddy, the last I checked, what is a sugar daddy? A sugar daddy is any man who can be able to provide some sugar.
Yes.
And the sugar in this particular instance is the chums.
Yes. But it used to be older men.
Yes, long time ago. But now we've evolved. And that is why we don't even call them that anymore. That's why when I saw that BBC headline, I was like, sugar daddy's turn. When we were going back to 1980s. Yo, so what else did she say? And did they have other girls?
They had two other girls.
Yes.
One is a dancer, and the other was speaking about how she wants to just become a celebrity by hook or by crook, and she's looking for someone who can get her into the spotlight. And the crazy thing is how open the ladies were about exchanging their bodies, giving their body for chums. And it was such an honest conversation. I loved it because of how honest the ladies were.
Actually, I loved it because it was raw.
It was very raw.
It was very extremely raw. Not honest. It was so raw.
Yes.
Because we know, see, the thing is, you can't say that we don't have this conversation, that we don't know how these women make their money. We know, it's just that we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And what BBC went ahead and did is the fact that they just decided, you know what, we're going to just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. And by the time
the stuff they were told, they were so shocked, they had to change the headline to sugar daddies.
Yeah. And by the time you see these lasses are comfortable discussing, it tells you that their families have accepted it, their communities have accepted it. What was even just mind-blowing, however, in Bridget's case is at some point she talked about how, and she was at the point of tears, and she talked about how she's done some things that would scare. She's been asked to do things that she'd never in a million years have imagined she'd be willing to do.
Okay.
And she does it because she wants the money, but she has since taken that money and is giving back to the society.
Not important. What's important here? Not important. Let me tell you, there's some things you do when you throw your morals out of the window, you cannot recover from them. But you know what? We're not here to judge her.
Yeah. I don't judge her.
She did what she had to do.
Yeah.
The question we need to be asking young girls out there is this: what are you willing to do for that dough?
Yes.
All the nutty little details we picked up this week on Kiss FM's The Big Scoop.
And it's all about Breakfast with the Stars. And yes, Chim, the gossip peddler, is still in studio, and he's just dishing out gossip left, right, and center. And remember, every time a story goes out live right here on Breakfast with the Stars, you can catch it on mpasho.co.ke. So if you are not with us from 7, trust me, you've not missed anything. Just go to mpasho.co.ke and you will find all the stories lined up right there for you.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop. The big scoop.
Yes, I'm on my second cup of coffee. Yes, we're not allowed to bring food into studio, but you know what? I am so tempted to go and get popcorns, samosas, because you know what? Chim is not stopping.
Mazi.
Yes. So from that particular story that you've just told us.
Now we are moving from athletics to bedroom gymnastics.
But before we go there, I'm still asking Kenyans, ladies out there, what are you willing to do for dough? Yes. What are those boundaries are you ready to push?
You know, they say everyone has a price. Dough? Everyone has a price.
Yeah, trust me. I always tell Adele that, but Adele says no. I'm like, yo, even you have a prize. Everybody got a prize. But anyway, that's not what we're discussing today. You need to catch the Bridget Achin story. And Bridget is a chick of Nairobi Diaries. You know the chick who's always the mother hen? She's always in control. She wears Gucci. She started traveling to Dubai. She goes to Nigeria,
Malaysia.
If you want to know how she managed to do all that, go to mpasho.co.ke right about now. But right now, to more serious matters, I hear there's a legend who's misbehaving.
Actually, he's become more legendary.
Okay.
He has decided to move from the sports of athletics into bedroom gymnastics. And this is none other than Asbel Kiprop.
Wow.
The man, the legend, the myth.
Well, first of all, he's off athletics. That you need to just set the record straight, because he was caught up in a doping scandal. So I think he's been suspended for 4 years.
No, they are waiting for his second sample. Should it come back positive?
Yes.
Because he's contesting.
Yes.
He's getting a lengthy ban.
Wow.
Yes.
So in the meantime, as we're waiting for the second sample to be tested, I hear that he was testing other waters.
Yes, he was sampling other waters. And hopefully it's to keep fit.
Okay.
Because this man decided, you see his pace setter.
Yes, the guy who he goes
with train
for
together,
the races. Yes. For the races. He's not a marathon runner. For the races.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for informing me.
Yes.
His pace setter, who is also his best friend, who asked him to be the best man at his wedding. Turns out, this man has been setting the pace. Asbel Kiprop decided they should switch roles, and he was now setting the pace in this man's, in his marriage.
Wow.
Imagine.
Well, I saw the video. I know many people have seen the video, but if you haven't seen it, you can catch the video on mpasho.co.ke. It's not something to write home about, because you know what? Me, when I was watching it, the question that came to my head is, what car is this? Is it a Probox? But anyway, that's to the point. So this guy is sleeping, or was caught canoodling.
Yes.
With his best friend's wife.
Yes.
This is a lady this is a man who was at their wedding.
Yes.
This was the best man.
Yes.
At their wedding.
And you know, best men give speeches.
You wonder what he said?
Maze. This guy gave a speech as he was eyeing this woman.
Okay.
A woman who also decided to vie for
She's an FCA or an MP?
She tried to run for MCA position.
Did she win?
No.
Okay. Anyway, so and then
I don't know what happened between them. I think they had a falling out.
Okay.
Because Asbel Kiprop took to his social media and said, "This woman is trying to costed me my marriage."
To costed me?
Yes. Imagine.
Yo. So falling out with who? The woman or the pacemaker? He's the guy. The other guy. He's the best friend.
Imagine.
So this woman has imploded in Asbel Kiprop's marriage. So even Asbel is married.
Yes, they are both married.
They're both married.
Children.
And I'm sure that guy was also the best man at Asbel's wedding.
Probably.
But because no one knows about him, no one's talking about him.
Yes.
But we know his wife.
But you can find his photos, the wife. You can get his photos on passion.co.ke. Shout out Penina for that.
Wow.
Yes.
All the nutty little details we picked up this week on Kiss FM's The Big Scoop.